Why not? Why not? And welcome everybody. What's going on to assignment 74 of Guy Party Podcast? What's going on, Mr. Matty Brook Daddy? Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. Hi. I don't know how to introduce people and do things. I'm Al. He's Matt. Carry on. How's your week been, dude?
No, I want you to keep feeling awkward, if anything.
Feeling awkward?
Yeah.
That's pretty much 98% of my life, my day. So,
cool.
You
So
know,
it's working. Awesome.
it's working.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? Welcome to Guy Party Podcast. Podcast about video games, movies, comics, everything else, anything else, whatever you want to talk about, anything cool, anything exciting, anything different. And yeah, go check us out on Instagram, guy_party_pod. Send us some email if you want any questions or any feedback, guyparty91@gmail.com. And yeah, check us out mainly on Instagram. You can see us. I think we kind of post sometimes when we're going live and stuff on.
I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, me either. But you guys can try to help force us to do that. So anyway, how's your week been, man? You been busy? Been doing things?
I've been doing things and stuff.
Things are cool, but and stuff is the good stuff, man. That's
yeah,
the good stuff.
not too much though. I mean, mostly playing more Divinity 2 on the hard difficulty of
Okay,
honor
yeah,
mode.
yeah. Nice.
Almost wiped and lost my save the other night when I played.
Fuck that, dude. No, thank you.
Like I was finding things that were like 2 or 3 levels underneath me, but they were just like, I don't want to say they were getting lucky. It was just they were doing things I guess I didn't expect them to do. And it caused me to kind of have to like. Luckily, so my one character is an undead character. He's a skeleton, and he has a move where he can play dead, and it causes the enemies to think he's dead. But it only works for so long. So like I was able to like teleport out of the fight after everyone else died, and then like play a game of like chess of like healing someone, getting them out of the fight, teleporting out, like getting back, healing everyone, and like just slowly like getting all my guys back and slowly like whittling them down to the point where I could win the fight. Very rough. But I still have that file going, and I don't really want to hop back into it right now because that was a lot of stress.
Yeah, no thanks, man. That doesn't sound very fun.
It like I said, it was pretty much chess where it was like thinking like 3 moves ahead of like how can I win this fight, bring people back to win the fight, and do that.
Anything that could potentially wipe hours of playtime, no thanks. I'm not about that.
But yeah, so I've been playing that, playing 7 days with my friends, and Horde.
Interesting.
Horde night number 28 happened. So the 4th Horde night didn't go well.
Good for you guys. Happy for you.
Yeah, our buddy Derek actually wasn't able to be on. So I've recorded it, and it's like 45 minutes of like going from like everything's fine, and then like slight panic of why isn't this working to oh god to okay everything's fine back to oh god, and then I think all 3 of us died like a total of like 2 times each. What
happens when you die?
You just respawn on your bed, and then it was like trying to get back and help out.
Not too bad.
No, you just when you die you lose experience though. So you lose, I think it's 10% of the total experience needed for the next level, which when you get to higher levels is a shit ton of experience. So yeah, when you die 2 or 3 times over the course of one night, you lose a lot of experience. So that happened, but pretty much I've been just knocking out actually a bunch of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Have you going for achievements in that, or
I am? I think I'm gonna. I think for the stream, I'm just playing through the story and DLC.
Okay.
Because
Grind it out
I'm
later.
pretty sure the achievements involve exploring every location and getting everything.
Fuck that.
Which someone was in my
so
stream today,
grind.
and they said it averages between like 100 and 150 hours to do in this one.
No thanks. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, so I was like, he's like, are you going for 100%? And I was like, technically yes, but it's probably not going to happen on stream. I'm going to play through the story, play through DLC, and then kind of end it there. Just because I feel like that's not fun content to watch. But I will say I'm thoroughly having fun with Assassin's Creed. I'm kind of regretting not playing it until now.
Yeah. Okay. When did that come out?
Came out October last year. We talked about it last week.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think
there you go, man.
The two things I enjoy most about it is like they send bounty hunters after you for like doing things like murder or killing animals or stuff like that, or stealing and stuff like that, and like you can kill the people that sent the bounty hunters or just pay off the bounty.
Kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2?
I guess, kind of. I didn't play Red Dead a whole lot, so I don't remember how like.
Have you still not beaten the game?
No, I have, but I don't remember how the bounty hunter system worked in that.
Oh well, pretty much if you're in a territory, city or state, whatever you want to call it, and you have a wanted level, they'll just come after you nonstop until you pay that off.
Yeah, in this, the bounty hunters just kind of roam the entire map, and like they don't have like a set territory they're set to, so it's just like, hey, you have this many bounty hunters after you, and even if you kill one, like one pretty much instantly takes its place.
Great.
But when you kill them, after you kill a certain amount of each tier, it adds like a bonus of like the first one or second one is like blacksmith upgrades or engravings or something are now 50% off. And then you get the next tier is like you get 20% or 10% more resources, experience, and money for doing this. So it's like it kind of like motivates to like not pay them off and actually kill them. Which I think is pretty cool. But I think the biggest thing I like, well, two things. I think I might have mentioned it last week, is there's choices in the game, which apparently can greatly affect the story.
I saw that in firsthand.
Yeah.
You didn't kill some people and they ambushed you.
Yeah. But I was actually, when I was playing earlier today, like I was getting ready to go to this one spot, and the guy in my stream was like, save it here. He's like, just save it. And I was like, okay, so I saved it. I'm like, I'm guessing an important decision comes up.
Choice, yeah.
Which I think I know kind of roughly what the choice was.
Okay.
But he was like, yeah, I pretty much told you to save this. That way you could just load it from there and take the different path when you want to.
Yeah, just load back that save and continue.
Yeah, which was nice because now I don't have to play through 10 hours of the game to get back to there.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing I enjoy about it is probably the fact that you can play in a way where it doesn't give you quest markers necessarily. So like,
how the fuck you know where you're going?
So there's times where it does, where I think it's more like when you're turning in stuff or like when someone straight up tells you where it is. But there's times where it's like someone will be like, yeah, he's still on this island. I've heard he's on the west part of this part of the island. So like you zoom into the map and it's like,
to head back.
Okay, so he's in this forest on the west side, and it's just kind of like going to that area, going to the west side of the forest, and like it does pop up on the screen when you're walking around, like your target is nearby or your objective is nearby.
Okay.
So like you roughly know like when you're near it, and then you like gain control of your bird and can like focus in on it.
Okay.
But it's like there's been times where it's like, hey, you're looking for this spot. It's said to be on the north part of this island. In this part of the island. And it was like, okay, so you just kind of like zoom in on the map and go, okay, I think it might be this question mark, and you just go to it and go from there.
Okay.
Which I like because it's not like you just straight up know where you're going. It requires a little bit of like exploration and stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying that a lot because like coming from like Dark Souls side where it was like, hey, you got to go here and do this, but literally that was all you were told. That's what I liked about the Dark Souls games. So to see stuff like that where it's kind of like carrying over to other games is pretty cool.
Dark Souls-esque, yeah. That's your bag of tricks, man.
Yeah, which actually I was on a Reddit thread earlier also where someone was talking about doing a randomized run of Dark Souls where like bosses are swapped in different spots and like enemies are swapped all around. It's like I kind of want to do a run of that just because I would like to go. I want a reason to play it again.
Yeah.
But having all the achievements,
on
I have
stream?
no reason. Yeah, I would do it on stream.
Okay.
And it was like, it was cool because I fought this guy and this guy in this boss fight instead of this guy and this guy, and it was like, it would be cool to see like how the game would just completely randomize things and how you would have to go about taking the fight.
Okay. That'd be cool, just to randomize everything. Just
yeah.
Okay, I knew this guy was here last time. Wait, fuck, who is this?
Yeah.
He's not here.
Yeah, like he was saying, like,
that's pretty cool.
Instead of fighting these guys early game, I'd fight these guys, and it made it 10 times harder. And it was like, okay, like,
I could see that.
This is something I want, because it just, the fact that it's randomized and you don't know what's coming will make it a little bit more cautious.
I want that.
Yeah, I want it.
I want that purple stuff.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice.
But I think that's about it. Watching Watchmen. I'm excited for a new episode.
Watchmen.
It seems like the first 2 episodes of the series were kind of like, you don't really need to know anything about the series or the comics or like the movie beforehand. But like the 3rd episode was when they brought characters in, and it was like, okay, like they're bringing characters in from the comics / movie now. Like now you know things are getting a little bit serious, and like you start questioning like, why is this happening? Like what's gonna happen next? And the 3rd episode ended in an interesting way that was like, okay, what's gonna happen next?
Well, I guess you'll have to find out, right?
Yeah, it happens tonight, so I'll probably either watch it tonight or watch it tomorrow or Tuesday at some point.
So what is the what is it on? Is it on streaming
HBO.
service?
It's a weekly release, so it's just like, you know, like Game of Thrones or like anything that they normally show is, so it's not like all dumped out at once.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
But it takes place more off the comics than the movie. I don't know if we talked about this last week.
Not that I remember.
The movie is a slight deviation from the comics at the very end, but like up until like maybe the last half an hour of the movie, it's almost like panel for panel, the same as the comic.
Do you like that?
To an extent.
To an extent, yes.
I'm with Watchmen, there was really only one comic.
Okay.
Because there's like the Watchmen, there's before Watchmen, which like explains what happens beforehand. But the movie took place off of just Watchmen, the comic series. Yeah. So the fact that there isn't a whole lot of like
to go
lore and like source material, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Whereas like with Batman is a good example. Batman's been around for 80 years, constantly putting new stuff out every month.
You can do what the fuck you
want.
I
like the fact that they'll cherry pick things for movies, but at the same time, I also like the original story arcs that they can come up with in movies. So like it sounds like this new Batman film is potentially going to be like a original story, whereas Batman vs Superman, they cherry picked like 3 or 4 different story arcs and kind of put them all into one.
Got you.
So like I kind of go both ways.
You do you?
It depends. I know what
there you go. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Just fucking with you.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Good, man. That's good.
And I guess the only other thing is I've been finishing off the Walking Dead book.
I was gonna say why, but
no, the comics. I'm halfway through the last book, so, and it's one of those things where it's kind of the same aspect of how are they gonna finish this. I'm interested because
just to see how they wrap it up. Kind of thing. Gotcha. Yeah.
So, but I'm excited, man. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Good.
How about you?
Good.
How was
your pretty uneventful.
What else is new?
No. just been playing some games, of course. Going through Borderlands again. Borderlands 3 with Zane. Doing myself a good cryo build there. Streaming that, of course, and off stream I've been playing a little bit of Link to the Past, but haven't been getting too far with that. You know, kind of how that goes. But I got a good deal. I went to GameStop the other day on some Pop Dolls.
Oh yeah,
got 2 for $10.
Okay,
which is a great deal. I got myself a Vault Dweller, and I got James Bond Pop Doll. So
okay,
I couldn't pass up a 2 for $10 deal, and they're like usually like what, one for like $13-$14 or something like that, 12, 13, 14.
Okay,
so that's about it. What else have we done? I haven't done anything else, dude. Really, to be honest, I've just been gaming, and working. Unfortunately, so is life.
Yep.
But
I'll be honest. You talking about Pop Dolls makes me want to get
more dolls,
more statues. So
yeah,
those are definitely Christmas item gifts for me, because my parents and sisters are always like, "What do you want?" I'm always like, I don't know.
My brother just fucking texted me when I was at the gym today. He's like, "Dude, what do you want for Christmas?" Because it's like, it's early enough, but still, like, time's gonna be running out here soon. And I was like,
because my
Outer Worlds. I said Outer Worlds. Give me the Outer Worlds on PS4. Done deal. $60. You don't have to buy it. Just send
me money.
Mom. Get $10 from Dad. Get $10 from Scott, my brother, and just there you go. Done deal. Like,
just send me the money. I can buy it online.
Like $10. That's it. I just want to spend time with the family. That's all I want to do is spend time with the family, eat some good homemade dinner, and that's it. I don't need anything for Christmas anymore. I'm almost a 30-year-old man. I'm married. I don't. Everything I want, I can kind of buy myself.
Yeah. Like, the only thing I can really think that, like, I need, because, like, my parents or my mom, my dad really doesn't ask me. He just kind of, like, goes with my mom for Christmas shopping.
Yep.
But my mom's always like, "Do you need anything for, like, camping or, like, climbing?" I'm like, pretty much everything I need, I just get myself. But, like, I was thinking the other day, I was like,
plus,
I need a new sleeping bag.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Like,
so
it's like, hey, I was thinking maybe I kind of want a mechanical keyboard, right?
Yeah.
But like stuff like that, like I'll say, hey, give me like a keyboard or something. But like I don't trust them. It's just like what I want is what I have to pick it up myself. I don't, because if you get me something, it's kind of exactly what you're saying. Like,
if you want it, you know what you want, you'll pick it up yourself.
It's specific to you.
I've done something similar with my mom before over the past. Actually, I was thinking about this earlier. I've been climbing for 10 years now.
Yeah.
She's always like, if you need new shoes and you go get new shoes, just let me know what you paid and I'll pay you back. And that's an early gift, essentially.
See, but I wouldn't even want to do, like, I would get them and just not even say anything.
Yeah, normally that's what I do.
Never got new shoes. No, I'm good.
But it's one of those things where, like, also working for a rock climbing gym, I get discounts on a lot of companies. So, like,
I was gonna say, yeah, you probably get hooked up.
The shoes I get 40% off.
Well, dude,
because I work for a climbing company.
Fuck yeah.
Which is nice, because then instead of paying $160 for shoes, I pay almost like 70 or 80 or 90, maybe. I guess actually
90, yeah.
Which is nice, and then like she just throws me some money. And it's like, cool, like, and I'm probably gonna actually do the same thing for like the sleeping bag. I'm just gonna find one I want and then get it and be like, and she's like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'll be like, I mean, I bought a sleeping bag if you just want to throw me some money for that. Like, I won't even, if I do say that, it probably won't even be the full cost. It might be like half of it or something, and just take that.
What'd you pay for it? $17. Oh, okay.
Well, it's also funny because, like, ever since we were little, like, I gotta give this to my parents because they still fucking do this. They've always, like, gone full out with gifts, like, to the point where, like, they spend more than they probably should even at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, my sister still is used, kind of, like, you know, used to it. I'm kind of, like, to the point where I'm like,
dude, chill,
stop, I don't need all this stuff. Like, they're even getting to the point where, like, especially mainly for me, like, my sisters get a lot of clothes and stuff, and me, it's like I get some clothes, but it's like they always try to find, like, useful camping stuff, and it's like everything I need I get when I need it. Like,
I hear you.
like they try to be smart and like cool about some things. Like I got like a foldable like rocking chair that you can take out to like camping and stuff, which is actually pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But like, it's been sitting in my car for the past. Well, it's my birthday, June, so the past 5 months.
Yeah. Well, damn.
So,
go camping.
But yeah, but like they go all out for Christmas, and it's like, I'm half tempted to. I mean, my mom also does Christmas shopping starting in like fucking March.
The day after Christmas.
Yeah, she finds things and it's just like, oh, that'd be a good gift, and just grabs it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get that, but I told my mom yesterday, like, dude, I'm almost a 30-year-old man. Yeah. I'm married. I'm 7 states away. Like, I don't need a bunch of stuff. I want to come home.
Is it just 7?
I don't know. I mean, probably.
I would have looked this up. Keep going. I'm gonna look this up.
I just randomly said a number. I'm not sure, but I was like, dude, you know what? All I want to do is come home. I want to relax. I want to go out for a nice dinner with everybody and like have some home cooked meals at Graham's house. Like that's all I want. But however, I will say, all the times I got boxers and socks as a kid, I need boxers and socks now because I realized I will never shop myself to get those things.
So, no, but when you buy your own, you go out and get good stuff.
Dude, I bought 2 pairs of like bamboo boxers. Oh, like they're like
I don't know. I never heard of those.
It's
no, you want a good underwear company?
MeUndies.
MeUndies. I bought a 6-pack of MeUndies. My God, it's like wearing silk.
Yeah, these are. It's like they're called Kaliloha or something like from Hawaii. Okay. Like they're bamboo or something. They're fucking comfortable. My God. Are you counting?
Yeah. So to get from Pennsylvania to Wyoming, you could just go through Ohio, Indiana. I don't know why I was saying that weird.
Indiana.
Illinois, Iowa. And either South Dakota or Nebraska. And you get into Wyoming after that.
So 5.
So including 5. Pennsylvania and Wyoming, it is 7.
Okay, there you go. I was just randomly said something. Cool.
Yeah, right. I honestly thought it would be more, but I guess it's not.
No, yeah. Dude, Nebraska is fucking long. It's so boring. My God.
But, that's probably like a 7-hour drive? 6 hour?
8.
Really?
8 hours to get through that motherfucker.
Is it flat?
It's flat and straight. And corn.
I feel like you could fly. Everywhere. I feel like you could fly through that if it's flat and straight.
I mean, you can't. But I mean, it's supposed.
It takes 5 hours to get from Philly to Pittsburgh, and Nebraska's longer. Looks like width-wise than Philly to Pittsburgh.
It's longer. It's much longer.
Yeah, but I figured since it's flat and straight, it would be easier. Like Pennsylvania, you have the Appalachian Trail going through there, Appalachian Mountains, so you would have to like.
Dude, but the Appalachian Mountains are so like, they're not even really mountains. They're so old. But like, look at Nebraska. Look at Nebraska, dude. Look how long Nebraska is compared to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's why I thought it wouldn't be too much further since it's flat and straight.
But it's so much longer. It's 8 hours. It's like 7.5, 8 hours. Not kidding. Not kidding.
Do you just take like 80 the entire way?
The entire way. Entire way. You take fucking Interstate 80. Just go. Head east. Cool. Then head west. Cool. You see a lot of corn. You see a lot of cattle. And you see a lot of nothing. Road stops on the side of on the road. But anyway. That was my week, man. Let's get into some news. Man. What do you got here? You got some Extra Life 24-hour stream?
Yeah, What's Rooster Teeth is a big production company. They do online stuff of like live action stuff. They actually are. I think they have an HBO series coming out.
Really?
I think HBO picked up a series called Genlock, which is like an animated series.
Genlock.
But they're slowly getting bigger and bigger. One of the biggest things and most well-known things they've done is Red versus Blue, which is like a machinima Halo series that they've been doing since the beginning. That's what they started with.
Jesus Christ. They're still doing it?
Yeah, they're still doing it. But every year in November, they do a 24-hour stream for Extra Life, which is like a charity company that, helps hospitals and stuff in their area.
Yeah.
And over the course of 24 hours, it actually just finished this morning.
Okay, cool.
November 10th. But they raised $1,187,371.
That's fucking awesome. Yay.
Yeah.
Good for good people.
Every time there's a big charity thing that happens. You know, want to give them a shout out.
Yeah.
And the stuff they do, they put their bodies through torture when they do this shit. Like I think it was
for a long,
I think it was
time.
last night. There's like two guys in there called Team Nice Dynamite. So these two guys in a group called Achievement Hunter, which is like a video game and subsection of the company.
Yeah.
And they're like, every time you send elite donations, which is $1,337, we will take
$1,337.
We will take.
That's a lot of cash.
It was like each one counted as one moonball shot, which a moonball is like these balls that they throw and it just bounces in a different direction. But they said they made this thing.
We have a couple of those
where they can catapult them at them. And last year was each elite donation was one moonball, and last night the one guy was like, each elite donation is one moonball per catapult. So and they had 3 built, so it was essentially 3 moonballs per elite donation. And it was just like, I think they raised like 100,000 or something within like 45 minutes or something. Yeah, Jesus, and it was just like it just skyrocketed. And they'll do stuff where it's like they torture themselves, whether it's pain or like having to eat nasty stuff or something like that.
That's disgusting.
But yeah, like I watched most of that yesterday, and it was, you know, a good stream. Obviously, they had a good time. And obviously, the most important thing is they raised a shit ton of money for the local hospital for them.
That's good, man.
But yeah, so anytime, obviously, like I said, we see that. Like, I know I mentioned the speedrun events that happen at AGDQ and SGDQ.
I just can't believe how much money these guys raise in like 24 hours. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
And like they also have like sales going on and like auctions of like donate this much and have a chance to win this or have a chance to win that and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or they're like, you know, we're selling these, we only have this many. The price goes right to the donations, full price. Yep. So it's stuff like that, which is pretty classy of them. Because they could just be like, oh, half the cut goes to them, but they're like, nope, all the money goes to donation.
Good.
Okay. Which is cool.
Might as well.
So
cool, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next, moving on. Top 10 comic book video games.
Yeah. So
do you have an actual list, or is this just
I found a list on IGN.
Okay. Begin.
And I think this is just over the course of, you know, beginning of video games.
Life.
Which
as well.
Number 10, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade.
Okay.
Which I think.
Didn't we play that during our friends?
I was gonna say I think that might be the one they referenced. I'm pulling up the video right now to double check. But if it is,
that was awesome.
It is the. No, I don't think it's that one. I think it was the one before that.
Okay.
Because I know there were 2. Because there's the one we played, which is pretty much the Super Nintendo Turtles in Time game.
Oh, okay.
But there's one before that, which I remember vaguely playing at the beach with my dad and my sisters. So I think they're referencing that one because that's what the video showed.
Okay.
But this was 3 years before Konami's other classic, X-Men Arcade, which allowed 6 players.
2 years before I was born.
Yeah, 89.
Jesus Christ.
Number 9 was another game I put a lot of hours into, X-Men Legends.
Never played it.
Do you know the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games?
Yeah.
It's essentially the same game, but just X-Men based rather than the Marvel universe.
Nice.
There's 4 players. You can kind of choose who you want to play. You can choose what paths you go down with skills and stuff.
Okay.
Me and my friends put a lot of time into that. I would love for them to remake those games. I would buy them in a heartbeat.
Okay.
All
right.
Number 8, Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. I don't think I've actually played this.
I think I just played this this past summer with Ashley's brother at her beach house.
I think this was one of the few Hulk games I actually did not play.
What system is this for? Is this for 64?
I don't think so.
Or is it earlier?
No,
No. Okay,
PS2.
this wasn't it. No. I played a different. What game did we play? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this was for GameCube.
GameCube, okay.
This was one of the few Hulk games I actually did not play.
I actually had this Hulk controller for GameCube. I don't know if it was when this game came out that I got it, but it was cool and green, and I loved it, and I bought it. So,
yeah, I kind of wish they would come back with another Hulk game.
Yeah,
those were always fun to me, just because like you could destroy the town, you know.
He just ripped a cop car in half and punched a guy in the face with part of the cop car.
I remember.
Cool. I can dig it.
I remember playing the Wii Hulk game, which kind of like took place with the movie that came out with Edward Norton.
Oh yeah. I've heard Edward Norton's a little side. I heard Edward Norton's a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. But apparently, I don't know if this is still in the works, but apparently there's a rumor that he was going to direct a Hulk movie. Because I think he's kind of been in the directing business as of late.
Yeah, because no one wants to work with him.
But
so I'll make you work with me.
Yeah. But I thought I heard there's potential he was going to direct a Hulk movie, which I thought was an interesting turn of events since he played Bruce Banner 10 years ago.
One movie, over a decade ago, I think.
But then number 7, the various Lego comic book games.
Which
there's been so many.
Which are probably on sale on Steam right now. There's a Warner Brothers sale.
On sale.
There's probably some of these games on sale if you guys are interested.
That sale is still going on when this gets released.
Goes on till tomorrow. Yeah, no.
So if you didn't get it, you missed your boat.
Yep, sorry guys. November 7th through the 11th. Whoops.
Another sale will come back around.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, there's just any Lego comic book game I've played has been pretty good.
Pretty solid.
I don't think I've come across a bad one yet.
I got Lego Harry Potter.
The Lego games just know. I don't know if it's all the same developer, but they know what they're doing.
They're fun, right?
Yeah, they're fun. Okay. Like, I haven't played a bad Lego game yet.
Okay. They got that. I will say, ones and Jurassic Park. I want to say.
I will say, the ones from like 10 years ago.
Steam popped right.
Were substantially better. Like the Indiana Jones, like the original Star Wars Lego games, in my mind, were better because they didn't have voice acting. So it just added to the humor because like someone would show like a picture of a wrench, and like the other Lego would like pull up like a stick, and then they would shake their head no, and then they would pull up something else, shake their head no, and then they pull up their like a banana. And like the other character would just like face palm and be like, "Really? Like we need this."
Yep. Nope.
It just added to the humor without being able to do the dialogue. They did really well, but even today's games are still top notch in my opinion.
Gotcha. Well,
so,
hell yeah.
Number 6, Number 6, I was very surprised to see, because the movie didn't come out too well received. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Is apparently number 6. Easily one of the best Wolverine games ever made. X-Men Origins Wolverine featured iconic suits, God of War level action, and a flesh technology that could leave Wolverine walking around as a skeleton, only to have him slowly heal and become as good as new over time. Which I guess actually is one of the reasons it was one of the best ones. Gritty, violent, and everything that Wolverine is about. This was a leap ahead of X2 Wolverine's Revenge, another game that did the old Canuck head justice.
There you go.
Which, like I said, with how the movie was received, which was poorly.
Not too good. Not too good.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that this is on the list.
On the list. Interesting.
Number 5. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 fighting game. Never actually played it. I haven't played any of the Marvel vs. Capcoms, but I'm trying to slowly work my way into fighting games. So maybe eventually I'll get around to it.
Okay.
Number 4, I was actually kind of surprised to see because I didn't know this was necessarily based off a comic.
Yeah, me either.
The Wolf Among Us.
This is a comic?
I guess.
If it is, you're buying it. Probably now, right?
Like I think I've seen the first season of this game.
Okay.
On YouTube, And it seemed like it seemed actually pretty interesting. It was kind of like a mix of like all the fairy tale stuff like put into one universe, like a werewolf, like a fairy godmother, stuff like that. It seemed interesting. Maybe I'll pick it up at some point, especially if it has achievements. Maybe I'll throw it on my wish list.
Yeah, throw it on when you get an email. Hey, it's on.
For those that don't know, it's kind of like the it's a Telltale game. So it's one of those story-based games that you kind of choose actions and it affects the story later. But top 3 were all games that I don't think deserve to be anywhere else but top 3. Number 3, Injustice 1 and 2.
So that's 2 spots. I don't understand.
It's kind of like, so it's Injustice 2 is a sequel off Injustice 1.
Okay, so the Injustice series.
Yeah, it's pretty much an overarching comic arc. Which if someone were to say, give me a comic book to read to get them into comics, this would probably be on my top 3 comics I would give someone. I'll give someone volume 1 of Injustice, year 1.
Okay.
It's easily one of the better story arcs I've ever read. I'm in the process of reading Injustice 2 story arc. But for those of you that don't know what Injustice 1 story arc is, essentially Joker tricks Superman. It's based in the DC universe. Joker tricks Superman into killing a pregnant Lois Lane. And then Superman snaps, kills the Joker, and essentially makes pretty much becomes a tyrant and is like, no more crime, you commit crime, you die type thing. And Batman's on the other end of this isn't right, and they fight. Classic Batman versus Superman stuff.
Classic.
But it was a cool, because you don't really ever see Superman in that aspect.
No.
And it was kind of Superman going, okay, I'm not holding back anymore. Like, this is what's going to happen, and seeing the feud between them. And then Injustice 2 takes place, obviously, of how Injustice 1 ends.
Okay.
But that's easily one of, like I said, if someone's like, I want to get into comics, I would give them either Volume 1 of Injustice or Watchmen, actually.
Or Squirrel Girl. Oh, what were you saying?
Get out of here. Okay. Get out of here. And just leave.
There's a squirrel, and she's a girl. Yes. Okay.
No, but Injustice 1, I highly suggest people read it, because, like I said, it's a very interesting story arc. If you're into superheroes and thinking about getting into comics, Injustice 1 is definitely one of the story arcs I would invest in.
Injustice 2 is actually on sale right now on Steam, 60% off for $20.
Yes, Injustice 2 I wasn't as big of a fan of, but it did kind of like feel like it capped off that story arc.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow made an Injustice 3, but Injustice 2 kind of seemed to end that story arc completely.
Gotcha. Never mind. I'll save that for later.
Okay. Number 2, a game that came out recently, Marvel's Spider-Man for PS4.
I was watching someone play that. It looks really fucking fun, man.
It is. It's
swinging around. And
I think I might have mentioned it when it came out.
Yeah.
When I played it, it was like, this is the PS2 Spider-Man I remember, of swinging through the city, and then some. Like,
good.
My one buddy who hasn't played it yet, like, one weekend you gotta come over when your girlfriend isn't around, and we'll just play it over the course of like 2 days. He's like, is it like the Spider-Man 2, like with being able to swing through the city? I'm like, that tenfold. Like, yeah. You'll remember that, and it will feel very nostalgic, and then it takes it to the next level with what you can do.
Okay.
So,
excuse me.
I have no issue with that being number 2. And then
number one, which is on sale right now on Steam.
Batman, the Arkham Series.
Yes, sir.
You could almost say number 2 wouldn't have happened without number 1.
Well, yeah.
Like, the Arkham series just kind of... I remember it got delayed on PS3. the first one, and I was a little upset about it, and it was like, well, they're delaying it. It's probably for a good reason. Played it, loved it, 100% it on PlayStation 3 and PC with the first game, with the second game, 100% of the fourth game, Arkham Knight. Haven't done the third game yet because there's online multiplayer achievements, which I don't think I can get anymore.
Fuck that.
And obviously there's a new game in the works, supposedly, which I'm super hyped for. But yeah, like, when SpiderMan came out for PS4, a lot of people compared it to Arkham, and it was like, I mean, people were kind of shitting on SpiderMan for taking from Arkham, but it was like, it's still a good game. Like, both can be good games. They both got good stories. Like, it's just, I feel like the Arkham series kind of, like, set the precedent for superhero games at that point. It was this is how you do an open world superhero game. And, like,
and this is how you make it good.
Yeah. And which Marvel Spider-Man for PS4 did that. They took what Arkham series was essentially and built their own universe around it.
Yeah. Arkham Knight Premium, Arkham Knight Premium Edition's on sale for $10 on Steam. Arkham Origins is $5 on Steam. Arkham City Game of the Year Edition is $5 on Steam. Arkham Asylum is $5, and Arkham VR is $10. So
yeah, like with those games, I always hear like arguments of like which game's better. It honestly depends. What you're defining better as. Like Arkham Asylum, I think, is easily the best Batman story of the entire series. But City added a bunch of like game mechanics to it. Origins actually had a pretty good story too. There's some issues that people weren't too happy about.
Okay.
And then Arkham Knight. Off. What's that?
They're all 75% off.
Yeah, and then Arkham Knight just kind of added to the game mechanics of what you could do and made it that much better. All really good stories, though, in my opinion. But like Arkham Asylum, probably one of the best dark, gritty type Batman games out there.
Nice, man.
But yeah, so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, there's a bunch
it's hard to believe Arkham
Asylum
came out over 10 years ago.
Arkham Asylum came out in March 26th, 2010 on PC, at least it says here. Released on Windows.
This article says May 11th, 2010. So, at some point in 2010 it came out.
Yeah.
I know that.
Early 2010.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah. It's about a decade old. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, out of all those games, the only one I haven't played is that Incredible Hulk game, which I need to... Or I guess X-Men. Cool. Actually, there's a lot I guess I haven't played.
Looks pretty good.
But yeah.
Dude, there's so many fucking Lego games on sale right now for like $5. Oh,
yeah, dude.
Jesus. Marvel Lego Avengers. Oh, geez. There's a Star Wars Lego game I want to get.
Oh, do they have... I think I mentioned it before. Not
that?
Avengers, but Marvel superheroes.
Marvel Undercover, Jurassic World, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 on sale.
Marvel Superheroes 1 is also on sale for $5.
Superheroes 2 is $8. So
I would suggest the first one over the second one. I still think Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 is quite possibly the best Lego game I have played recently. Because I played a handful recently. Easily one of the best original stories I've played in a long time.
Okay. Cool.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Would highly suggest it if you want to drop the money. Be a good game for you and Ashley to play potentially.
Dude, she got a drum set now. Oh yeah, we got a drum set.
Yeah. What?
I forgot about that. We got a drum set. Ashley's always wanted to play drums. My wife always wanted to play drums. She never could because I don't know, she never got a set, or I don't know if her parents didn't want her to just bang on drums downstairs. But for the wedding, I guess you were gone at that point. One of her good family friends like announced like at the after party kind of thing in the hotel, like that she got a drum set for us and it was on its way. And Ashley like lost her shit. She's so fucking excited. So
that's awesome.
We set it up. It's in the basement, and we're just fucking around playing drums. I've always had a drum set in my house growing up because my oldest brother played drums. He's damn good, so I always used to listen to him play and like I appreciated it. Just never had a chance. I never actually learned. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see, man. Good stuff.
Cool.
Good fucking stuff, man. There's a lot of shit on sale right now that I don't mind.
Like I said, I got an email. I was at work tonight coaching. I got an email like 10 of your games are on sale, and I was like,
fuck.
Okay. But I guess there might be like some actual sale going on, and it's just overridden by the WB sale banner right now on Steam.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. What's my wish? There's my wish list.
Or maybe WB Games kind of publishes all those Lego games now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because like looking at the banner, they have a lot of Lego games already.
Yep.
So it might just be they own the Lego game property.
Yeah, gotcha. Is Shadow the Tomb Raider free to play right now?
I don't know, is it?
By the way, there's no price on it in my wish list. The Messenger's on sale and Lego Jurassic World's on sale. Shit. I'm waiting for Troffer to go on sale, and I'm waiting for Shovel Knight to go on sale. So
Troffer
Saves the Universe. That's the Rick and Morty game.
It's been on sale a couple times, but it's only been like 15%.
Yeah,
off.
like $3 or $4 off.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anywho,
I remembered something. All right.
What you got?
I have a serious issue with like some of the people in my community, and it's pissing me off. So
what do you mean? Okay, wait. Your community, your gaming, actual living community?
No, like where I live.
Okay.
So the Wawa. So I go to Wawa a decent amount to get like breakfast, lunch, dinner, coffee, whatever.
I wouldn't have guessed.
I
would live off Wawa. Anyway, continue.
But anyway, like the way you get into it, you go down this road.
Yeah.
And this is something I've noticed over the past like week or two. I haven't really noticed it beforehand, but like you're kind of going down like a slight decline. So like you're going down a hill.
Yeah.
There's the car dealership first, and then the Wawa.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of cars lined up before you turn into Wawa.
Yeah.
And then because it's going downhill, I don't know if this is just like a property line thing or like what, but there's like a little wall, and then where you turn into Wawa. Well, I don't know whose fucking idea this was, but they put the air pump for the tires right where you turn in.
Oh, so people have to stop right there and like
so like
car there,
well, it's like there's parking spots there, which isn't my issue. But what people do is like turn in and then just stop and wait for the air pump. So literally like if you are just like turning in and just like not paying attention for the slightest second or just don't see them, you will literally rear end someone.
Oh Jesus! How big is the wall?
The wall is like 5 feet high.
So it's enough to block a car.
It's enough to like block a car. Yeah.
You can't see. Oh.
So like for the past couple times I've turned in, it's like I'm assuming I'm taking a wide turn and some asshole is just sitting right where you turn in.
Fuck that. I would just go up. I would whatever it is. I'd wait for a light or something, make a left, and then come in a different way.
Well, that's the thing. There's not a light right where you turn in. So it's like some there's just assholes sitting there, and it's infuriating me. Every time someone is in there, I just want to like be like, "You're asking to get rear-ended here."
Yeah.
Like if someone's coming down the road and makes a right in, and they don't see you for a split second, you're getting fucking rear-ended.
You're getting fucked from behind.
Yeah, literally.
You should say. I mean, dude, honestly, go into Wawa and be like, "Dude, do you guys notice like what's going on?"
I honestly like I've been tempted to be like. I doubt like the person like the general manager is always there, so like I almost want to like call them or like send them like an email and like obviously be nice about it because it's like whoever's working there, it's not their fault that's the way it was set up.
Exterior asshole people aren't their responsibility or fault.
Yeah, I'll just not even that, but it's like it wasn't their idea of like we'll put the air pump here instead of here type thing. But it just like infuriates me because like there's been a couple times where it's like. If I didn't even see you, or if I just like was turning in and like looked at my phone for like a second because I get a text, like
you're fucked.
I could have rear-ended you.
Yep. And
then we're both fucked because it's like, well, it's my fault because I didn't see you, but like it's your fault because you're sitting right in a blind spot. Like
yeah, that's true. I don't know, man.
It just infuriates me. And then someone's trying to pull out there. It's even a smaller spot to fit through. Yeah.
Clusterfuck. Yeah, I would just say something. I mean, you can just like. they could do something like, hey, there's spots here. Whoever's using it, the spot next to it's labeled 1, 2, 3. This person's first in line, back out, go. This person's second in line. Fucking like I don't know. Something like that, but that's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be mad too.
It's been something I've experienced for like the past week or two. I meant to bring it up last week and I completely forgot, and then it just sparked in my memory and just had to get that assholery out.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah. I'm surprised there hasn't been more accidents, honestly.
Yeah. Anyway.
Also, I will say this. My friend showed me
what's up?
There's an app which she told me about, which I actually really enjoy. Called Pushbullet. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Pushbullet. No, I've not.
It's essentially an app you can download on your phone, and there's like a Chrome extension or something where essentially it sends text also to your computer.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like I'm actually like getting text pop up right now on my desktop.
It's pretty cool.
Like you can reply there and stuff, so it's kind of like iMessage on a Mac. Like you can just reply right there.
Cool.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Still?
Nope, I have a Droid.
Yeah, buddy. So do I. Which one do you have?
Galaxy S6.
S6?
No, maybe 7. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
One of them.
Nice. Yeah, I just got this bad boy not too long ago. I love this thing. I will never go back to an iPhone, man. Fucking hate it.
Anyway, do we want to get back to news?
Yeah, I mean, I just pulled
something about Guerrilla Games.
I just saw this. This seemed interesting. Sony appoints Guerrilla Games' Herman Hulst new head of PlayStation Worldwide Studios. It's pretty crazy. So Herman Hulst, managing director and co-founder of Guerrilla Games, is the new head of PlayStation Worldwide Studios. He replaces Suhei Yoshida, who will oversee a newly formed division in the company that, according to news release, aims to focus on nurturing external independent creators. So yeah, Holst is best known as heading Guerrilla Games development on Killzone series as well as Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm cool with this as long as it doesn't like fuck up any of the Horizon Zero Dawn 2 shit in any way, shape, or form. So I'm cool with it. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't mess up with that. So this executive shuffle comes as Sony prepares initially for the launch of PlayStation 5 in 2020. So cool. I thought that was interesting because I'm a Sony fanboy and I love Guerrilla Games due to Horizon Zero Dawn. And that was pretty cool that he was appointed to that position. So anyway, not something you just fucking apply for and hope to hear back from. I'm sure there's many other factors involved in this one. So
nice.
Cool. Good for him. But anyway.
So I actually just found another Batman related article for the movie.
What's up?
Surprise. But a couple things. Robert Pattinson has, I don't know if he revealed or someone else kind of said this, how he's preparing to be Batman, but he is learning jujitsu from where's his name? Raigan Machado, an 8th degree red and black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, who also trained Keanu Reeves for John Wick.
Nice.
So hearing that is pretty promising.
That's cool.
Which I'm happy to hear. Apparently, apparently Pattinson's Batman will have a gritty, realistic fighting style, which I kind of like.
Yeah.
At the same time, I really enjoyed the Batman vs Superman warehouse scene. Easily, like when people say this is a Batman fight scene, like that's what you point to. That's probably the best Batman fight scene we've had in a long time. I don't know why that happened twice.
Nice.
I know why. Whoops. Sorry if there's any voice echo for those on the recording. I've been screwing up tonight.
That's fine.
But apparently this guy also trained others such as Joe Rogan and Ashton Kutcher for things.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah. He might have been Joe Rogan for his UFC stuff. Joe Rogan did UFC, right? Yeah.
He's like not one of the founders with like that Dana White kind of dude or whatever the hell his name is, but yeah, he might have done something like that. I don't know. I know he's involved with it. He's like one of the commentators and shit, so he had to be involved somehow.
But it's also, in addition to Machado, Pattinson also revealed that he took inspiration from William Dafoe for Batman's voice after working with him on The Lighthouse. So I'm interested to see what his voice sounds like. 'Cause I haven't seen The Lighthouse.
Me either.
So I don't know what Dafoe sounds like in that.
I mean, Dafoe, I'm sure sounds like William Dafoe, which is very unique in its own right. So
yeah. But yeah, Batman's still set to release on June 25th, 2021, my birthday. So
there you go, man.
Really hoping the movie is good.
Yeah, I'm flying.
And apparently Pattinson has also said
it's a Friday.
Batman's not a hero in Matt Reeves' upcoming film. And also, he is apparently teasing a very, very cool Batman suit.
Nice. I like the suits. I like the suits.
Yeah. So.
But your birthday, June 25th, 2021, is a Friday. So enjoy.
Yeah, I will. I assumed it was a Friday since the movie was being released. To be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Granted, we still have a year and a half till it comes out.
Okay, well, hey. Hopefully it's like Avengers Endgame. Can we do it like a week earlier? Sure.
That would be dope.
Okay. Cool.
But also, speaking of, I guess this isn't actually movie stuff, it's more TV stuff. The Witcher showrunner, Lauren Hissrich, I think that's how you say that name, Hissrich.
Not sure.
Said that she has 7 seasons worth of narrative progression planned for the upcoming Netflix show.
Interesting.
She said, I've mapped out stories for 7 seasons. Right now, it's just about how do you set the story up to really capture audiences for years at a time.
Yeah.
The worst thing we could do is put all our energies into one season and not think about where these characters can grow to.
Yeah, I was going to say that I would never do that, but I'd probably just fucking go blazing out the gate and then be like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of in the same aspect as Game of Thrones, where they have books to build off of, and obviously they have also 3 games to build off of. But the fact that they are already, not just looking at season 1, but build into season 2 and 3, all the way up through 7 shows that, one, they have confidence in the show, and 2, that they are thinking about the future. They're not just thinking about the current season.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is kind of nice to hear.
Yeah.
December 20th. We got like 40 days until it comes out.
Bad. I could dig it. Does that come out on Netflix?
It comes out on Netflix on December 20th. First 8 episodes.
Is it the whole first season, or?
Yeah, I think that's the whole first season. Which actually I also heard, speaking of streaming shows, you haven't watched The Boys yet, have you?
Nope.
Apparently Carl Urban confirmed that shooting for season 2 has ended and should be out by mid-2020.
Okay. Cool.
Which I feel like is kind of a quick turnaround because it just came out a couple months ago. So it'd be within a year of season 1.
Yep.
But if season 2 comes out within the next year, I will be super stoked for that.
Okay. Yep.
Because I thoroughly enjoyed that TV series.
I've heard really good things about it, but
yeah, you guys need to sit down and watch it. It's not your typical superhero show. I suggested it to our buddy Derek, and he was like, "Yeah, like it was good." And if you try to explain anything about the series, it will kind of spoil it.
Yeah,
it's just it's not your typical superhero show.
Okay,
I'll leave it at that.
Rick and Morty also premieres today.
Oh, so, shit.
It's first 5. It's doing a 5 and then a 5 episode kind of thing. I hate that, but hey, any new Rick and Morty is good. So
yep,
I'm just throw it out there. Rick and Morty comes out today. Starts today. First episode, November 10th, and you guys enjoy that. So anyway, that's I think it's all I got, dude, for this week.
I mean, I think that's pretty much all I got too.
Yeah, I gotta go do chores now.
Oh, fuck that.
You sure there's nothing else?
You want to play games instead?
I would get fucking bitched at, but maybe later.
You've been chewed out before.
Oh yeah, way too many times.
That's a bingo.
That's a yup. That's So
that's
yeah.
that.
Yeah. No thanks. I don't feel like getting that today, right before fucking long week of work starts. So
Anytime I say chewed out, I can only think of Inglorious Bastards. Have you seen the movie, right?
I've seen it. Yeah.
At the very end, where I don't remember who the German general is, but he's sitting there in the room with like Brad Pitt and the other guy. He goes, "That's a bingo." And they go, "No, we just say bingo."
Yep.
He goes,
yeah.
Bingo. Okay. It's like, oh, that's fun. And then they're talking about like letting him live or something. He's like, that's horrible. Why would you let him live? You'll get shot for this. And he's like, nah. If anything, we'll get chewed out. I've been chewed out before. It's not too bad.
Yeah. I like that movie. I haven't seen it since it came out. What was it? Fucking 08, 09?
Yeah, it's been a while.
7?
I think I tried watching it a couple weeks or like a month or two ago. That movie is long.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies where like
2.5 hours.
Halfway through the movie, you're like, we still got a shit ton to go. Like,
yeah, it's like it's a 3-session movie. Like if you're like a normal fucking weeknight, it's a 3-session movie. It's a 2.5 hour movie. It came out in 2009. Yep. Well, right. Yeah. Anyway, man, that's all we got. That'll do it for assignment 74 of Guy Party Podcast. So we'll catch you guys next week, and yeah.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Nice. See you guys.
See ya.